Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Gossett. Makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. He's out of bounds at the... Six-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The RGO fire complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On first down from their own 22. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Gossett. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Well, they put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that left side now. Push down for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down for the offense.
The Huskers are on the move. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's a foul on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And he was under so much stress on. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls and fires complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RGOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air. It's Gossett. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
The give on the option. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
With a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Penn State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Gossett. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It'll be a draw. Second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the run, still looking. Going right and going deep. He caught it.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Gossett. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To the air on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What do y'all do?
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moves right down the field and put it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll throw it. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front at steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks who want to play quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice.
Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass, it's Gossett. Keeps looking downfield. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. 15-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
There he goes. Oh, what a caught. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Cornhuskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Find some fresh air. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Huskers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Plucks it out of the air. Looking for the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to punch it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Huskers! And the pummeling has started.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. To throw, it's Gossett. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. It's on target and complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you've got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Gossett. Here's a heat. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throw right now, setting up 4th.
Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They punt it away on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Gossett. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. All by himself. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Unleashes one. It's caught. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Arkansas.
One more play to pad the stats. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Gossett. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it.